everybody, welcome to A Culinary Journey. I'm here with my special guest. You want to tell everybody your name?
No.
No? It's my special guest, No. This is Bella. She's my daughter. And this is her second time on my show. The last time you were 4 years old? Just about?
Yes.
Do you need to check over there and make sure they know? Yeah, no?
I'm good.
We're all good? We're going to have fun? So what's one of your favorite things to do at home?
Cook with Daddy.
Cook with Daddy? Did we rehearse that? A little bit? No. But no, we do. We love to cook at home. So when I'm home at night, we like to come up with food. And one of Bella's favorite books, her cookbook, is a family cookbook. And who gave this to you?
My Nana.
Your Nana. She gave it to you for like Christmas or something? I think it was Christmas. Is that right? Yeah, it was Christmas. And there's a little note from Nana, and there's a lot of different recipes. And one night, huh? What's that?
Nothing.
Nothing? We'll talk about that later. We're just going to have our own little private show right now. But we made a French onion soup, right? And we didn't have all the right ingredients, so we made a red onion soup out of this cookbook. So we learned how to make stuff with doing, just what we had around, right? Sure. She's very talkative. We'll get there, right? And then, so listen, we did the red onion soup, and then what do we make for Mommy on Sunday mornings?
A frittata.
A frittata. We did a pan frittata for Mommy, and we're going to do that here today, which is really cool. And then maybe, if we have time, we'll do a little shrimp dish with some pasta, because you like shrimp and pasta.
Okay.
Sounds good? And you're going to help me the whole way through? We'll teach everybody what you know. Hey, listen, frittata, red onion soup, and a shrimp and lemon dish that Bella loves herself, and we're going to make that today for the first time. Yeah? Are you getting hungry? No? Hey, guess what? Your culinary journey starts now. Oh, wait, we're on. What do we do? I don't know what to do now. Hey, we're back with Bella. High five, Bella. All right. Ow. We're back with Bella, and you're just going to laugh the whole show. Yeah, me too. So we're going to make French onion soup, but red onion soup with honey and white wine. Hello? Hello? We're going to make red onion soup with honey and white wine. Then we're going to also make the frittata that Mom loves that we make in the morning. So let's start with the onion soup, right? What's the first thing we have to do with our onion soup?
It's
that big word you know from Rachel.
Caramelize.
Caramelize. That's right. We're going to caramelize our onions. So I'm going to cut them because onions aren't easy to cut, right? That's something Daddy cuts. Hey, listen, you started learning how to cut just recently, right? Do you have your own knife? You bring your own knife to the set? She has her own knife. Caitlin would have loved that if she had that in the other show. So everybody's looking for a smaller knife. Now, Bella has her own knife, and what's the first rule when we learn to cut? Respect the knife?
Okay.
Okay, yes, that's just okay. I'm so glad you're around. Whoops, I started cutting this the wrong way. I got all excited. So what I'm going to do is just do big cuts of the onions, right? Because that's what we started off with, right? And we'll cut them in half so they're not too big. And then we'll do the same thing here. So why did we use red onion that day? Do you remember?
Because we didn't have any white onion.
Right, we didn't have white onion. Do you remember what the rest of that recipe was that day?
No.
So that when we went to go do the recipe, a traditional onion soup, Belle, is yellow onion or Spanish onion, right? Which we didn't have. And it wanted sherry wine we didn't have. Do you remember what kind of wine we used instead? White wine? Remember that? And then we put something in it to give it some acidity. Do you remember what we did? We put a little bit of vinegar, balsamic vinegar, right? And that was really yummy. So we're going to get a little oil in the pan. That's the oil. I couldn't remember where the oil was. You got to help me with that, okay? Put a little oil in the pan. Another reason why you make me cut the onions is what? They make you cry? You don't like, yeah, I know, you don't like that too much. So let's get that caramelizing in there, all right? All right, so we'll get that, that's going, we're ready? All right, so what do we need for ingredients in here other than that? Do you remember?
White wine.
White wine.
Whoa.
Whoa, come back up.
Vinegar.
Yeah, and then she's not that tall. White wine and vinegar, we're going to get in there, but the caramelizing process is important, right? So we're going to add a little bit of salt and pepper.
It's sticking to your fingers.
It's a little bit. Hold on. There you go. And we want to sweeten it up a little bit. Do you remember? Because the recipe called for sugar, but what did we put instead? What's that?
Honey.
Honey. We used a little bit of honey in there. So we sweetened up the onions with just a touch of honey, and it just gave it so much great flavor, right?
Yeah.
You really loved it. All right, so we have our onions cooking down for our onion soup. A real fast onion soup, because we're going to make a small one here. We got that all going. Let that finish up. And then we'll hit it with some white wine in a second, right? Later. You want to start working on our frittata and get our vegetables going? All right, so that's what we'll do next. So, I know, but where do I leave it at?
I want to cut it.
Yeah, no, you are going to cut it. Okay. So what do I do for you? I start your little matchsticks, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so be really careful. Remember how I showed you to cut?
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Do not get a close-up on that, whatever you do, camera crew. Because, you know, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't think we've told Mom you learned to cut yet, did we? No? She's finding out now. All right. Oh, yeah, you were supposed to do that. That's right. I'm sorry. There you go. So we're going to get our mise en place ready for our... Whoops, be really careful, okay? That's the last of all we need right there, and then we'll do the rest of our stuff. We'll check on our... Oh, this is cool, Belle. Look what we're going to put our frittata stuff in.
Okay.
What do we do at home? Don't we use up a lot of containers?
Yes.
Yeah. Who gets upset when we do that?
Mom.
Because she has to clean them? Yeah, we got to start learning how to clean. That's an important part of cooking in a kitchen too, right? Is cleaning up after yourself. But here, we have other people who clean up after us. There we go.
Yay.
All right, yay. That's one. That's our zucchini. Let's see, you want to do some peppers?
Yeah.
Let's get that started for you.
I love cutting up those peppers.
You love cutting up peppers? You could do one at a time so you don't get cut. There you go. Actually, cooking in the kitchen with your family is one of the coolest things. I love cooking with Bella. We make breakfast sometimes together. Of course, we make the frittata. And then sometimes with Xander, we make our own different pancakes, right? Yeah, so it's a blast. Let's move that over there. Yeah, you're so excited about it. Oh, you're intent on your cutting? Good, she's concentrating. See, this is what I've trained her to do, is not let anything get her in her way while she's cutting. All right, so we're getting a nice caramelization on the onions, so that we'll get to that in a second. And that honey is really going to add to this. And I tell you what, since we didn't have all the right ingredients, we needed to mimic the idea of what the sherry wine does. It gives that little bit of acidity also. And they wanted sugar, and we didn't want to do sugar. We wanted to do the honey. And if you really caramelized an onion soup down correctly, almost the natural sugar from the onions would be all you need. You know what's funny is everyone's paying more attention to her going, is she going to cut herself? No, she's a professional. There you go, Bella. Great job. I think that's enough peppers, don't you?
Okay.
All right, let's get that into one of these. Oh, you know, I have a special thing for you. I wonder if I brought it. No, I didn't bring it. Okay, there goes the special idea. Let's jump back and forth. We're going to jump back to the potatoes of the frittata.
I like to cut the potatoes.
You like to cut? Okay, you'll cut the rest of the potatoes.
Yay.
So we use, potatoes are almost traditional in a frittata. Did you know that, Bella?
No.
That potatoes are a big part of a frittata, and we're using a little red potato. Sometimes I use sweet potato, which is right here, but we're just going to go with the red potato. While you cut those up and then get those onto a plate for me, okay? Watch what you're cutting. Be careful. You do that. I'm going to start adding some of the things we need here. So, again, we had white wine. What's that? Oh, you couldn't reach it? We added white wine, but we needed a little bit of kind of like the acid that we do in there. We're going to add some lemon later, but we also added some balsamic vinegar. Oh, and man, did that come out good with the balsamic vinegar, right?
Yeah.
The honey, the balsamic vinegar. Where'd you learn to scrape up stuff with a knife? What show? Was it my show? I thought it was Rachel Ray's show. You watch that all the time, don't you?
Yeah.
What's our new favorite now? Secrets of a Restaurant Chef. Do you remember her? Girl with the spiky hair? Amberelle. She made the ham. Oh, my lovely ham. You don't remember that? Okay. All right, we'll go back to that one. All right, so we have our onion, we have our honey, we have our, oh, you know what we need in here? Just a little bit of butter.
That's a lot of butter.
That's a lot. That's good. That's a good thing she's paying attention. Put a little bit of butter, and then we're going to put our vegetable stock in there.
Can I pour it in?
You want to pour it in?
Sure.
Okay, be really careful. You're going to pour it in right there. All right. So now what Bella and I are going to do is we're going to pour it all in.
Is this good?
We're going to get our vegetable stock going in there, right? And then we're going to let that start cooking down. We'll make a great onion soup from here. And then what we're going to do is finish cutting our vegetables. When we come back, we're going to start getting them in the pan. We'll get some eggs together, right, to make our frittata. And then, right, we'll start adding it to it. And we're going to make our frittata, our onion soup. And when you come back, we'll make a crostini for the onion soup. Oh, don't go away, because this is going to be a blast. Bella, great job. See you soon, right in a minute. Hi, Bella.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
All right, Bella's cracking us up some eggs. So you're going to have to go off camera to go wash your hands after you crack your eggs, okay?
Okay.
There you go. So she'll be back in a second. So we got all our vegetables together, and we're getting our pan. So I brought a pan from home because we use the same pan all the time. Do I keep shutting that on you?
Yes.
Yeah. I keep shutting that on her. And how many eggs we're doing? 6? And this is exactly what we do every time. Did you just throw that on the floor? Did you? Yeah. There you go. Is that it? Yeah. All right, go take care of your hands. She'll be right back. I just needed a second to clean up. That's what I do. Sometimes I just send her in the other room. Go see Mom. So we're going to chop up a couple more peppers for this. And she should be back any minute. You're back. You want to be on my show all the time now, huh? All right, so let's do this. Why don't you give me some of the mise en place we put together? What's mise en place, Belle? Do you remember?
The vegetables.
Putting everything in its place and the vegetables. So we're going to get that in a pan with a little bit of oil. So we could saute those vegetables up. So why don't you give me each vegetable one at a time. Voila. How about we start with the potatoes? My fault, honey. We'll start with the potatoes. They're right there. The potatoes are going to take the longest to cook, so we're going to get them in there first. And then we'll let that
potatoes and peppers.
Sweet potatoes and peppers, thank you. Now, can you put just about anything in here? What do you think?
Pretty much.
What else have we put in here?
We've put in broccoli.
Broccoli, pepper, zucchini, squash. Can we do asparagus? Could you think you could do? Can't see why not, right? And what's cooking all about? It's all about just finding a system and then putting different ingredients in there, right? So you mix that up. Bella's going to mix our eggs. So this is similar, if you're used to doing omelets yourself, this is similar to doing an omelet, but it's a pan frittata. And what we're going to do is we're going to cook our vegetables down first. And then from there, we're going to be able to then add our egg, and then it comes out really nice, right? So let's see how. And I don't have a spatula to do it with this show. What do you think I'm going to use?
Fork.
A fork? We'll try. Anything is possible. So let's see. So we got our potatoes cooking down. We're going to add our zucchini in there, our summer squash. And you want to put a good amount of vegetables. You don't want to overdo it, but you want to put a good amount. I like to just pretty much get it so it's one layer of vegetables. I'm going to let that all cook down. We'll let that cook for a moment. So let's check out our soup. And just need a ladle real quick. We'll check out our soup, and our soup is coming to a nice rolling boil. And we're going to thicken that with a little bit of flour and butter in the end, okay? Kind of like a roux. You know what roux are? They're part flour, part butter, and it helps thicken it. We talked about thickening agents, remember? No? You don't? Me neither. That's all right. Let's put a little bit of cream in our frittata. It's something we don't do at home all the time, but it's going to give it just a little more bounce. There you go. You need just to add a little bit of cream to that. And we could actually finish this onion soup with a little cream. You want to do that? That'll be kind of cool. You having fun? Yeah, you're having fun. All right. So we're getting our vegetables nice and cooked. And you want to really get a nice caramelization going. Let me go over here and get my ladle. I love this little setup here. Do you like on your studio? Yeah? Do you wish we had this kitchen at home? Trying to get a lot out of you, huh?
It's not working.
It's not working, no it isn't. Well, Bella, how about you help me get our bread for our onion soup ready? You know what to do there? That's a whole nother thing. You didn't even know that was coming.
No.
So what you're going to do here, we're going to use a different knife. We're going to use a bread knife. Actually, we're going to use the offset bread knife, so that way it cuts easier. And I'm going to want you to do this. I'm going to cut the first slice. I want you to cut a slice that's like that, okay? Can you do that for me? And that's at an angle. Okay, watch your fingers. Perfect. One. We need 2 per cup. So 3 and 4. Perfect, honey. Great job. All right. How am I doing with my vegetables?
Where do I put this?
You're going to leave them right there for me for a second.
Okay.
What do you think about these, babe?
Good.
Think we need to let them cook just a little bit longer?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit? Perfect. All right, so what I need you to do on these is put a little bit of spray on it, just quick spray, and I'll show you how much to put on. So again, if you're cooking at home with your kids, letting them get involved is very important. And also know that it won't always come out perfect, but it'll always come out good. Let's just do that. And you'll have a blast, right, honey? We've made some mistakes in the kitchen. Didn't we make something once that didn't come out right? Isn't that what it's all about? What do you think? We're ready?
A
Ready to
vegetable
go?
just fell on my shoe.
Did I just? Okay. Think we're ready to go? For the eggs?
Okay.
Let's give it a shot. Let's take the eggs. Do you like pouring the eggs in?
Yeah.
All right, you pour the eggs in. I'll get a metal spatula. Oh, yeah, good job, baby. There we go.
You got a spatula. You said you didn't.
Yeah, well, no, I don't have a rubber spatula.
Oh.
Let's get all the eggs working around. Now, what else do you need to do for our frittata, Belle? I think we put a lot of vegetables in this one.
We did.
We did. We got a little vegetable happy, huh?
Yep.
And we probably could have cooked it just a little bit more, but that's okay because we've got a cool thing we're going to do for it. All right. So, what else do we need to do for our frittata? What's the last thing we usually do? Huh?
Let it cook.
We let it cook. We just
We
kind
put
of
it
leave
in
it
the
alone.
broil.
What's that?
We put it in the oven.
We put it in the broiler, right? Because we're going to put the cheese on it. So what do we need to do that? We need a pan. Where's our pan that we put in the broiler?
I
Where'd
don't
it
know.
go?
Is it right there?
Is it right there? No, that's our grill pan. Where'd our other pan go? Oh, it's in the oven.
How can it be in the oven?
Because I totally forgot it in there. Let's let it cool off. I'm so worried about watching you cut. Let's get this on the grill. Yeah. How did it get in there? Let's get this on here. Make sure this is on. Yeah? Okay, that's on. We're going to get our bread grilling. So we have our bread grilling. We have our, what's that?
Onion soup.
Red onion soup working. And then we're going to add some butter to that and make it even more yummy, yummy, right? And then are we going to have time to do shrimp? We'll do it. What we're going to do is we're going to let this kind of settle. See how it's like coming together now? Kind of holding its own. And then we're going to slide it onto our pan behind us. We're going to get that in the oven. When you come back, hopefully you'll see the whole thing. We'll start on our shrimp and we'll get it going. So don't go away because we'll be right back. Okay. Don't go away. We'll be right back. All right, we're back to Culinary Journey with Bella. You having fun?
Yeah.
I'm having a blast. Thank you for coming on the show. Right on. Let's spray. Why don't you spray this? So this is what we do at home. We spray our pan because we're going to need to melt what onto the frittata?
Cheese.
Oh, yeah. You didn't think that was going to make it, did you?
No.
Neither did I. I was a little nervous there. Let's sprinkle some cheese over the top of that. We're going to use our broiler for a couple of things. One is our red onion soup, and the other one is our... Wow, you're a professional. Go ahead, do that again. Do it again. See? It's almost like... Hold on. I'm going to use that technique. We're going to get that in the broiler real quick because this isn't going to take long. All right? Good job, babe. Let's get that in the broiler. And then we want to get our onion soup in the broiler too, okay? So we kind of brought that down a little bit. Let's do just a touch of cream to this, okay? Oh, you wanted to put it in? I'm sorry. All right, we'll get you next time on it. Let's see if this does. We'll get that on. Yeah, and we'll bring that down. And then we're going to put what on top? What do we want to put on top of that?
These little breads
That's
with
right.
cheese.
Oh, this looks good, Bella.
Lucky.
Yummy. We won't make them too big, but our onion soup. Now this was a little quicker than we normally take to do our onion soup, right? We usually do it a little bit. We usually throw some herbs in there too, don't we? So let's.
I never remember throwing.
You don't?
herbs.
Well, then we didn't do that. What do you put on top of that?
Cheese.
Cheese.
Again.
Again. So there's balsamic vinegar. There was wine and chicken stock, right? Of course, the onions.
Is this good?
That looks delicious. All right, let's do that. You want to put that one on top?
What about the bread?
All right. What about the what?
Bread.
What about the bread? Oh, you need the bread. That's right. I'm so glad she's on the show. What would I do without her? Yeah, you're laughing. Am I good? Let me get those in the oven. This is why cooking is fun, right?
Yeah, I
Let's
guess.
get those in there. Let's check out our frittata. What do you think about our frittata?
Can I eat that
Is that
now?
yummy? Can you eat that now? What, did you think this was a show you wouldn't get to eat on? Come on now. Of course you can. So, should we skip that last dish?
No.
No? I don't know how much time we have. Let's see. Let's let this cool off just a little bit. Let's get that shrimp together, okay, babe?
Yeah.
All right, good. She's like, I don't want to do the rest of the show. I just want to eat. All right, quick saute of shrimp. Lemon, white wine.
What's with this?
That's your plate for your dinner.
Okay.
You're getting to be fun at this. All right, so
Go
let's
on.
try that one. Is that not going on? Yeah, we'll do the back one. All right, pay attention to the stove too. We don't want to not shut off. There we go. Oh, that looks so good. Check that out.
Oh yeah.
They don't get to see any of that, just us.
Yay.
Look at that onion soup. Let's put that over here. Nice onion soup with the cheese on the top. Oh, we're gonna have a great meal. So you do want me to make the shrimp, huh?
Yeah.
So we'll do the shrimp real fast.
I like shrimp.
You like shrimp? We'll do it with a little bit of pasta, a little bit of oil, not too much.
This is going to be my only lunch, probably.
Yeah? You're not gonna get to eat after this?
Me.
So we better make it good then, right? All right. And let's get some shrimp in there cooking up. Well, we could let the oil get a little
I
hot.
thought it was pink.
That's a great thought. You've never seen shrimp not cooked? You always see it pink, right? That's cool. Now watch the shrimp. We'll let it get a little bit hotter.
I know what happens. I'm
What
just
happens?
kidding.
You're
It turns
just
pink.
joshing me.
It turns pink.
And what's great about shrimp is it cooks really quickly.
And it's yummy.
And it's yummy. Oh, you're the best guest I've ever had. Sorry, Caitlin. Little salt and pepper. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. A little salt and pepper. And let's get this going over here. So
How
what do we
come
need?
you only have forks?
Because I have a low budget. I also forgot most of my stuff. Yeah. How come I only that?
See, it's turning pink.
Yes, it is. It's turning pink.
I know. Don't
You
worry.
knew that was going to happen? Hey, Bella, can you go off camera and go get me a lemon?
Okay.
You know where that is? You know where the lemon section is?
No.
It's right by the sink. We don't have any more. Lemon juice. I have lemon juice, Bella.
Thanks.
Bella,
Yeah.
come on back.
I'm coming.
You're coming? All right, so, wow. It's like I sent you to the store. Here, I'll just take the lemon. I don't need that.
Okay.
We get a little bit of lemon in there. We don't like a lot of garlic, right, Bella?
No
Bella?
garlic.
There you are. Come on back. I don't know how this is going to show up on camera. So I put a little bit of lemon, a little bit of garlic. We're not going to put anything else in there besides...
Why tomatoes?
You don't want tomatoes in there? Cooked tomatoes? You like cooked tomatoes?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, I thought so. And we're going to do the same thing.
I'm
we did-
losing my brain.
Yeah. It must be a crazy show, huh? Hey, this is a
wanna
pretty cool
cut.
knife. You want to cut? Well, no, I got to get those cooked soon. Let's just get those in there.
I can cut.
No, I know, but I don't want you to get hurt. So,
Hey,
did you
you
have
stole my
fun? What's
knife.
your favorite? Yeah, no, I didn't steal your knife. I'm borrowing your knife.
Okay.
I steal everybody else's knife at work. All right, so we have lemon juice in there. We have Oh, we're out of stock. We'll just use it. Thank you. Just a touch of white wine. Not too much because, you know, we don't want you to drink too much.
Go,
Right?
go.
And we're just going to saute that together. That's all I need. And I like to finish it off with a little extra virgin olive oil. You know what that is? It's really yummy oil. It's good for you. It's healthy. And it just adds a lot of flavor. So we're just going to take that.
EVOL?
EVO, good. I told you she watches her.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and then we're going to add our pasta to that and quickly toss that around. That sound good?
Yeah.
We'll let the pasta get hot. But in the meantime, let's serve up what we have. You ready?
Okay.
Because we're pretty much done with this show, so we can eat. Oh, I know.
Now I don't want to be done.
Now, yeah, we'll do another show later.
Okay.
All right, so a couple of soup spoons. Let's see how this turned out. You try that. I'll try this. Try it out. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Where'd our
Yummy.
frittata go? Yummy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was always afraid about doing this show because Bella doesn't really, she tells me the truth a lot. And if we didn't do a good job, she would have told me. Right, honey? That wasn't funny.
Oh.
So funny. We'll do just a little bit of pasta. This is like a really cool Sunday brunch for the two of us, huh? Except that it's not Sunday and it's not brunch. So
It's more lunch.
more lunch, yeah. There you go. Try this out. Tell me what you think.
Okay.
All right?
This is like a buffet line.
Bella, did you have fun?
Yeah.
You did? And you can't wait to start eating, right? Well, thank you for joining us today. Bella and I made a wonderful red onion soup. We made a frittata, which looks really good. Did you try it yet? No, you haven't tried it yet. With a lot of vegetables. And then our quick shrimp, extra virgin olive oil, and tomato with lemon. Real simple dishes you could do with your kids. Hopefully you get to have as much fun as I had with Bella.
Hi.
Hiya. Hiya.
Hiya, 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 hiya.
Okay. We'll see you next time on A Culinary Journey. I love you.